Hi guys, I'm Nate from Recapped Now. Today, I'm going to recap a 2023 romance comedy movie called Salamat Dax. Maricar, a 52-year-old woman, spent her life taking care of her mother, so she didn't get chance to enjoy her youth. After her mother passes away, she decided to take plastic surgery to look young and enjoy her sexual fantasies. But things didn't go as expected. Let's find out what happened. Movie starts with a lonely middle-aged woman dramatically alters her look to win the heart of a hunky social media star. Suddenly, the woman's mother appears as an angel, informing the daughter that she has come to take her to paradise. Maricar eventually awakens from her dream, revealing that the middle-aged woman sees her younger self as actress Ayana Masola. Then she looks over at her late mother's framed image on the table across the room, joking that the elderly woman misses her so much that she appears in her nightmares. Maricar later relocates to her home office, where she works as a virtual assistant, transcribing an American doctor's voice recordings. That afternoon, Jessica, her best friend, comes over to drop off some food she purchased for the mourning mother. The buddy notices Maricar's melancholy demeanor and says, "It's time she got out there and embraced her life, especially after her mother died many months ago." Jessica believes she deserves to start dating and finding love again. Maricar, on the other hand, believes she is too old to worry, so her companion advises her that far older ladies find love in their later years. Maricar, according to her friend, put her marriage and family plans on hold in order to care for her mother. Jessica gives the woman an adult toy as a gift before leaving, expressing her hope that her friend will enjoy using it. That night, Maricar recalls her senile mother mistaking her for her father. The elder woman leans in for a kiss, prompting Maricar to firmly tell her that she is her daughter. Later, the woman searches the internet for resources to assist her deal with her sadness. However, a misspelled word leads her to the social media app PicPack. Maricar comes across a profile showing the hunky social media sensation Miko, who usually publishes dancing videos for his admirers. For the following few days, the captivated woman spends the majority of her time on the app, watching Miko's videos and visualizing him dancing in front of her. Days later, Maricar comes across a video of the influencer announcing a beach resort fan gathering with an exclusive staycation package for those who bought his 20,000 peso merch bundle. On the day of the meeting, the woman takes a bus to the venue. During a video call, Jessica chastises her buddy for spending an expensive sum simply to see Miko. However, when Maricar explains how he makes her happy, the buddy gives in and hopes she enjoys the experience. At the entry, Miko's assistant Val misidentifies the woman as a participant's mother and tells that she purchased the merchandise. Seconds after, Nadia and Nymphette go into Maricar and harshly inquire as to her mother. The woman stares at them, telling herself that if she dropped weight, she would be prettier than both of them. Maricar eventually walks to the shore, where she sees Miko dancing surrounded by his adoring followers. Val says she can take pictures with the celebrity first, then asks for her phone. However, she drops the phone in the sand, and as she picks it up, the startled woman discovers she is eye level with his thrusting hips. Miko praises the fan for attending his event and urges her to dance with him. Seconds later, Val notifies her that her time with the influencer is up. Maricar sits on the stairs in front of her cottage that evening, staring at the images she had taken with Miko earlier. Suddenly, the man appears, screams in anguish, and collapses on her lap. He claims a jellyfish stung him, and he requires her to on the wound. However, the woman claims she respects him too much to do such a thing and offers to treat him inside her cottage. Maricar is in the room treating Miko's torso injuries. Then she offers to share the homemade meal she brought, and the man compliments her cuisine. The woman believes his parents must be pleased of him because he is a famous star. He somberly says that they disapprove of his career and want him to relocate to the United States since they do not consider what he does to be a legitimate employment. To improve his mood, Maricar thinks he should be proud of his profession because he makes people happy. Then Miko claims he doesn't intend to do it long-term because he's saving his profits to build a restaurant in the future. When the influencer says he's going out, the woman suggests they make a pick-pack dancing video together first. Outside the cottage, Val chastises the influencer for neglecting to alert him of his location. Miko claims the sweet older woman treated his jellyfish sting, but the assistant warns him to be aware of Maricar in case she is a stalker. Then Val shows the man photos of Nadia and Nymphette and tells him they're waiting for him in his tent. Miko eventually spots the women on the beach and makes love to both of them, while Val captures everything on his phone. Meanwhile, Maricar sleeps in bed, admiring the influencer's shirtless photos on her phone. Then she takes Jessica's gift and uses it to enjoy herself while saying Miko's name. Moments later, she answers a video call from Jessica, who urgently requests that she check Miko's profile for the most recent post. The woman reads the comments on their dancing video and discovers hundreds of harsh insults from the man's followers. They noted the considerable age difference between her and the celebrity, as well as the fact that she is too old to continue dancing online. The next day, Maricar notices Miko posing for photos with Nadia and Nymphette, and knows the moments they had were meaningless. On the bus journey home, the woman sobs because she knows he would never find her attractive. Later, Maricar comes across an online advertisement for a cosmetic surgery facility that promises potential clients the ability to appear more youthful. The next day, she meets with Dr. Trisha for a consultation and expresses her desire to appear like actress Ayana Masola. After listing the operations she intends to perform on the patient, the doctor estimates the total cost to be 500,000 pesos. Maricar flees the room, shocked, but Maria, the clinic's commercial model, intervenes and persuades her not to overthink the decision. Maria instructs the woman to check her pickpock profile for her true age, and to Maricar's amazement, the model is in her 60s. Maricar returns to Dr. Trisha's clinic and expresses her desire for the treatment after seeing how much cosmetic surgery reduced Maria's appearance to half her age. Eventually, she has significant surgery on her face and body. Days later, the doctor removes the gauze wrapping around Maricar's body, revealing the patient's new physical look, which is a successful reproduction of Ayana Masola. Soon, the woman returns to the seaside resort and devises a strategy to attract Miko's attention. She runs into the influencer, pretends to be unaware of his identity, and walks away without saying anything. The interested man follows her to the bar, where she nervously chugs alcohol from a bottle. Minutes later, a group of males incorporates her into their dance routine in the midst of the celebration, and her intriguing aura draws everyone's attention. Maricar rests on a swing and massages her leg since her knees are sore after dancing. Miko then sits on the swing next to her and introduces himself. She almost mentions her real name, but she stops herself and claims she is Carrie. The man complimented her dancing earlier and offered to drive her home later. Maricar grips Miko closely and snuggles her face into his neck while riding his motorcycle, finally being able to touch him like she has always desired. Inside the living room, he breaks the awkward silence by kissing her, prompting her to explain that she has never made love before. He claims he will never force her to do something she does not want to do, so the woman underlines that she wants them to complete the deed. When he notices Maricar's photo on the wall, the woman lies, claiming it is her aunt who has requested her to care after the house while she is away. Miko interprets this as a sign and claims he can't be Carrie's first choice since he respects her too much. Maricar, desperate, leaps on him and tells him she does not want his respect, but the man maintains they cannot make love because she is special. Maricar's portrait on the wall chastises her for failing to finalize the transaction with Miko after the man has left. She reminds herself how long it has been since she kissed or made love. The next day, she wakes up from her nightmare and answers a phone call from Jessica, who is furious that she hasn't returned her calls in weeks. Later, Maricar's best friend notices her new appearance and asks how much she spent. The woman says $500,000 and admits that she depleted her money and mortgaged her home to pay for the treatment. Meanwhile, Miko broadcasts a video informing his admirers that he has met a particular lady who he believes is the one for him. However, he does not believe he deserves to be with someone as incredible as her. That night, they eventually make love in his tent on the beach. The next day, Miko cooks breakfast for her, and she observes that no one has ever cared after her like this before. He asks if she's never had a partner, and Maricar responds that she never prioritized dating because she had family duties. So the boyfriend thinks she shouldn't feel bad for being selfish every now and again. In the midst of pleasing Miko, the lady realizes she still has work to do. Panicked, they return to her house, and when she goes onto her computer, her supervisor chastises her for slacking at work. Despite the boss's warning not to do it again, she takes off her headphones and makes love to Miko. Throughout the following weeks, the couple spends the majority of their time together. Maricar appears in the influencer's videos, much to his fans' joy. Miko gives the woman a necklace one afternoon at the beach, explaining that it is his way of proposing that they move from dating to an official partnership. Maricar enthusiastically accepts his proposal, and they kiss. During a Christmas party, Val gives the pair a book of lovemaking positions. Maricar tries to log into work the next day, but she is denied access because her employer dismissed her. Miko notices that his girlfriend appears heavier than normal, while he is filming a fitness video in which she rests on his back and he does push-ups. The woman claims it's from all the food they ate during the holidays. Then he wonders whether she's okay because she appears stressed, and Val agrees. That afternoon, the assistant gives Miko his father's notes about how much his family misses him and wants him to visit them in the United States. After the influencer storms out, Val tells Maricar that despite if his employer dislikes talking about his family, he understands how much he misses them. Later, the boyfriend informs her that he will be visiting his family in the United States for 3 weeks and invites her to join him. She declines because he hasn't seen his family in years and they see each other every day. Maricar says that she would not want him to regret not spending more time with his parents. Miko realizes she is correct, especially because his mother and father are in their 50s. Maricar expectorates the drink from her mouth as she realizes she's near his parents' age, prompting the boyfriend to inquire about her well-being. Then Miko says he'll be gone for 3 weeks and asks her to wait for him. Maricar looks in the mirror one day and discovers severe wrinkles on her face, which horrifies her. The woman feels mortified and runs to the clinic to ask Dr. Trisha for aid. She covers her face with her hands, and the doctor asks to examine her. When she lowers her hands, her body returns to its pre-surgery state. Maricar asks the doctor for aid since she has a lover who believes she is a lady in her 20s. Dr. Trisha claims their operations last a year, therefore hers has already expired, resulting in her body returning to its natural appearance. The doctor offers Maricar a discount for a retouch of 450,000 pesos, but Maricar does not have any money left. Eventually, a nurse informs the doctor that she needs to care for a patient. Maricar, desperate, enters the surgery area and steals a syringe and a few random vials. She locks herself inside the restroom, and Dr. Trisha begs her to open the door. Seconds later, the woman emerges, revealing her numb face, which she had recklessly injected with anesthetic. The following day, Maricar asks her best friend if she can borrow 450,000 pesos, but Jessica claims she doesn't have anything close to that amount either. The woman's phone rings unexpectedly, but she ignores it when she recognizes it as Miko. Jessica wonders why she won't talk to her boyfriend, and she answers she doesn't want him to see how she looks. Maricar's best friend tells her that Miko gave her the happiest year of her life, and that ghosting him will crush his heart. That night, the woman misinterprets a recommendation she read online about using vegetable oil to halt aging. She uses a syringe to inject the oil into her face. The next day, Maricar's face develops odd lumps from the injected material, prompting her to seek Jessica's assistance. The friend then informs her that Miko hasn't posted anything on social media for 2 months. She claims people mocked the influencer because Carrie ghosted him. Jessica informs Maricar that if she believes she damaged her life with her mistakes, she may have ruined Miko's much more. Meanwhile, the heartbroken influencer spends his nights drinking away his grief, unable to understand why Carrie abandoned him with no reason. Soon, the woman sends Miko a letter in which she ends their relationship and expresses gratitude for the wonderful memories. However, she presents a hazy explanation for why they will never see each other again. The influencer pays a visit to Maricar's residence the following day and inquires about Carrie's location. Because the woman refuses to speak with him, the buddy attempts to send the persistent man away. That night, the inebriated influencer attempts to forget about Carrie by sleeping with Nadia and Nymphet. but he vomits on them before they can even begin. Months later, Maricar stumbles into Miko in a bakery and inquires about Carrie. The woman lies, claiming that her niece has moved permanently to the United States. The man claims he quit posting on social media and launched a restaurant business, something he had always wanted. A middle-aged woman approaches Miko right as she is about to reveal everything. Maricar inquires whether she is his mother, but to her astonishment, he claims she is his fiancée, Girly. Maricar aggressively strikes Miko with a baguette when the fiancé walks away, claiming he never told her he was attracted to older women all along. She claims he should have told her from the beginning so she wouldn't have to spend all of her money. Maricar later tells Jessica what happened, but insists that they have both gone on with their lives. However, the woman acknowledges that she regretted not giving Miko the truth. The friend pushes her to come clean so that everyone can find closure. Days later, the man receives a link to Maricar's video, in which she admits to undergoing cosmetic surgery to become Carrie. She apologizes to Miko for lying, but maintains that her sentiments were real. Then she imparts wisdom to the spectators. She believes that cosmetic surgery is okay as long as you choose to alter for yourself rather than for someone else. After filming the video, Val shows Maricar the finished product and encourages her try her hand at vlogging because she has a natural talent. Please do hit that like button if you enjoyed the recap. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell for more movie recaps. Stay tuned for our next cinematic adventure, and until then, happy watching.